about our Father's business.
Crime mode,
Filled with this Holy Spirit.
that's a cheat code.
Holiness the standard.
We never fold.
We about to make a scene.
Episode.
About our Father's business.
Yo, we are back, episode 64 of season 2 of the Not the Same Podcast, hosted by this one word, C-Micah, and that close-up version of that one word over there, Mr. Robert D. I'm going to pull my brother back, man. I got him on cell phone settings, seeing all that brother thoughts and plans and visions and dreams. I don't want to get all that, brother. Slide back there. It's a little better. Yeah, man. Yo. So very, very glad to be back with everyone, man. Coming live and direct from the new place. Both of us are in our new studios. If you hear echoes, because we have not fully soundproofed everything. If you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you. One word, we back.
Come back next week when we get it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're glad to be back with y'all, man. What's up, Just James, my brother?
Yeah.
What's up, Miss D? Good to see you, sis. Miss Mac.
Reese.
Good to see you, Miss Mac. Miss Reese. Miss Dingle. Good to see everyone. You know what I'm saying? But if you're watching us live and exclusive right now on YouTube, please do us a favor and do what you see on the screen. Number one, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. As soon as it likes and subscribes, you'll give me a second, man. You know, internet traveling a little bit different than what it used to travel. It'll be here in a second. You know what I mean?
There we go.
It's on the way. Help is on the way. Hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to Not the Same Podcast, and hit that notification bell. Number one, why is you waiting to hit the notification bell? You need to be notified when we is live. One words.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you had me right, bro. You had me right. But anyway,
I'm sorry, bro.
We want to give a shout out to our rebroadcasters, our MTMV famo. We'll be linking up with them soon. Live Show TV, Takeover Radio, Praise 365, Parable Radio, Hits Hop, Who's Hop, Podcast and Radio Network, as well as 520 Collective, RYC Praise News, our homeboy Lando Page. So we want to give a shout out to all the rebroadcasters, excuse me, for the Not the Same Podcast.
Yeah, man. So first and foremost, man, we want to give this for both of you, me and my brother. Y'all don't know what it's like to get this back up and running. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is not easy. There's a lot of chords that we don't be remembering where they supposed to go and plug into. And normally I just leave everything plugged up, but that don't work well when you're moving and all that. Shout out to God for helping us remember where everything supposed to be plugged into. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the man upstairs, as some say, Daddy God, as others say, and Jesus for other folks. Whatever you call him, shout out to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You silly as a bug, bro. Yeah, no doubt. It gets a little hard, especially about with the soundproofing, because I got a few panels up, like right in front of me, and then I got some on the side right here, but you can still kind of hear it. But by next week, we should have this thing right. We should have it right.
And if y'all don't recognize all what we're saying, you just got to forgive us. We are audio nerds, people that's been artists and everything. So we hearing every little intricate detail. They like, man, we don't hear now. We just hear you dumb one words talking.
Some stuff don't even matter.
It ain't even that deep, man. So yeah, we are very glad to be back with y'all, man. We're gonna have a fun show tonight, bro. We got lots to talk about and lots to get into, man. And with that being said, let's go and get into what's good.
What's good?
Robert Dean, my brother from another mother, like my homie Larry Rogers on the west side. Some say it's the best side, but we dwell in the Midwest. Be careful on the west side of St. Louis. Tuck you in your chain. Man, my brother, what's good?
Hey, man, what's good with me is I'm off. One word. Like, I'm on my off days.
Bless your heart, brother.
You get 3 a week, man, and you just be like, so I ain't got to get up at dark 30. If y'all know what that is, 2 o'clock in the morning. I ain't got to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning no more. And folks are asked the question, bro, you got up at 6. Do you realize I slept in 4 hours if I get up at 6 o'clock? Y'all don't understand this life. So if I get up at 6 a.m., I done slept in 4 hours compared to my normal life. So that's what's good with me. Something simple. I'm just thanking God that I'm here, man. What's good with you?
Man, what's good with me is I finally moved into my house. It was a struggle. I just say it was a struggle, man. I holler at my brother. I be like, bro, you want to get some workout in? Go on to slide through. My brother said, I don't want to work out. I'm straight. Hey,
now that you said so, I never did answer answer, did I?
Nah, I know you didn't. I was like, bro, you know, you want to get a workout, go slide through. That brother ain't say one word. I said, all right, it's all good.
I was in my bed. I was doing my own workout, man.
Yeah. But with that being said, man, hey, after 2 long nights, Saturday and Sunday night, and a little bit of Monday, we have finally moved into our new space. We are very grateful for it, man. And within 2 or 3 days, I had to figure out how our particular studio room was going to be set up with no prior planning. And God worked that thing on out where it looks just like it did before. And soon it'll sound just like it did before, man. So we good, man. Go ahead, bro.
No, man, I'm with you. I mean, I'm good. I'm ready to get into the show. I'm happy everybody in. You know, the comments lighten up. Y'all make sure y'all get ready to light up these comments what we about to talk about. Get that going. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get into these topics.
All right, we're gonna get to this face segment.
Pleasantries.
Face segment early, man. Let's get into it. Fake segment for today. Our thoughts on the Montgomery, Alabama incident. Our thoughts on the Montgomery, Alabama incident. Go ahead, bro. I'll let you go first. Well, hold on. Before we even get started, these are my thoughts. Watch, bro. Those are my thoughts. From now on, the one word call. You want the one words to come get you? Throw that hat, dog. Go ahead, bro.
Throw that hat up. That's the beacon of light. My thoughts on it, man. Look, it's unfortunate it happened. You dig what I'm saying? The whole thing. On a serious note, before we get into the jokes, it's sad that stuff like this still going on. You know what I mean? But on the other hand, one words came together. It may not been for something positive, but it was something positive. You know what I'm saying? Because strangers was helping each other out. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we came together. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? Land, sea, hat, and all. We came together, bro.
I'm going to say this, man. So I am not pro-violence at all. You know what I mean? But I will say this, man. Lack of better words, sometimes people gon' y'all forgive me, F around to find out. Don't be messing with these folks, man. You know, and listen, man, it's an embarrassment that 68-year-old man got jumped by some people of another coloration other than our coloration. And to me, there's a race issue to it, but there's a respect issue to it as well. You know what I mean? Because I know it's a race thing, but I believe those same dudes would have did that to some old white dude too, because they were just out of pocket, tripping and all that. And my man threw up the back call, threw up that hat, and then some paws got landed. And I'm sorry, I feel sorry for no one, except for the person got hit with that chair too much because they went a little too crump with that chair. But other than that, I don't feel sorry for him, man. Yeah. Why do that? You know what I'm saying? That was unnecessary. Go ahead, bro.
No, it's like they said, we not our ancestors. Back in the day, we would have had to take it. You know what I'm saying? And it not making it a racial thing, but the bottom line, it's a racial thing, man. The South still got stuff that go on that just shouldn't be going on. Yeah. If you don't think that it's still some low key slavery popping off down south, of course, then you're confused. If you don't think it's still some low key lynching, then you're confused. Like all that stuff still happens in the South. So to kind of see that, like, it was no hesitation, and everybody, you know, jumped on that older man's side, man. And only thing I can say is salute to it. I mean, I ain't condoning the violence or whatever, but salute to it, man. That somebody, total strangers had each other back, as opposed to just pulling out their camera. Except for the lady, if y'all saw the video with the commentary, who was
doing the Mark Jackson side by side pause on Mark Jackson, but the Mark Jackson commentary.
She had the commentary, but outside of that, normally, man, it's sad. We pull our phones out and don't help. So for them to pull the phones out, and there was people on the way like, nah, this ain't about to go off like that. Yeah. You know, that was a positive thing as far as down south and how that go, you know.
All right, I'm gonna go through to the comments. Hold on. Miss Max say, here we go. Yep. Just Jane said that hat flip was G though. Appreciate you, my guy. Miss Dingle say, my thoughts simply put, we are not our ancestors. I feel you. Let's see. All my Hagen say, all my white coworkers act like they ain't see what happened. Oh, they saw it, bro. They saw it. Flip your hat. Watch what they do. Tip your cap. See what happened, bro. All right. D says, I'm glad we got some one words that could swim. The black Michael Phelps came to the rescue. Listen, pause on that, man. Black people, Learn how to swim,
Learn how to
man.
swim.
Come on, dog. Like, too many black people don't know how to swim, fam. And it'd be dumb reasons. Stop being scared of the water. You know what I'm saying? Folks be drowning in 3 feet of water. Homeboy, stand up. Homegirl, stand up. What did you do? You ever seen some? I mean, it'd be us. Be fighting, scrapping with the water. I'm trying. Stand up, you dummy. Anyway, I'm gonna carry on.
I'm back. I can sing. I mean, I can swim, so I'm good.
I can swim. Miss Mac, try Jesus, not me, because I fight. Hey, come on, Miss Mac.
Yeah, I over there.
I heard something fall. I don't know what it was, but we'll keep on moving. Miss Dingle said, I don't usually laugh at violent videos, but that mud, I was crying. And then Hagen say, shout out to Aquaman. Real salute to my guy. Hey,
shout out Aquaman.
Fro and all, man. She gets an Emmy for that commentary, for real. D said, we came together for a just cause. Hey, it is. Just James said, them white folks forgot it was 2023. We don't play no more. I mean,
yeah.
And then she said, I almost died every water slide. Miss Dingo, learn how to swim. Learn how to swim, sis. Come on. Come on. You was a grown woman. Go and learn how to swim.
You got to learn how to swim, sis.
Listen, man, because I want to be careful not to make this like, we hate white people. I love white people. My pastor is white. I have nothing against white people. You know what I'm saying? But people act like that. Those are NIGGERs for the say people ears. They are too. People that act like that, it's not us. That's them that's acting like that. If they wouldn't have instigated that would have never happened. Salute to the cops that didn't come over there and just go pepper spraying, and they actually asked some questions and then asked somebody, hey, you got it on video, let me see it, before they went ahead and arrested all the brown people. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, those people code switch and said, no, they attacked me. You know what I'm saying? They flipped it and tried to use their privilege, and thank God the right people was there that day. The right people was there that day, and justice is serving. Them folks look like idiots and they in jail where they should be. Jumping a 68-year-old man because he was doing his job. Hey man, you can't park here. That's just like you pulling up to a restaurant and you got the valet dude. And you be like, he be like, hey, it's on the valet right here, my guy. You can park right down there. And you be like, nah, man, I'm parking right here. And you and your boys get out and jump him. You out of pocket. That's the exact same type situation. That's all that was. And they jumped on this old man and they should have got whooped. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you 100%. I'm with you 100%, man. It's when that privilege comes, they didn't expect what happened. You know what I mean? They just didn't expect it, which tells me that's your mindset. And this ain't the first time you did it because you did it too easy.
That's right.
You know what I mean? This ain't the first time you didn't jump on somebody and you got away with it in the past, and then this go around. Next time you're gonna think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, at the end of the day, and I'm not going to say just people like them, because white people are not the only racist people. There are a lot of other races that feel the same way about us, just like some of those hillbillies down there. Not all white people. Those people that was in the video, there's other people and other races have the exact same feelings and would do the same thing to us. This is the difference, though. When we realize we're strong, that's the problem. That's the thing. That's what's always been caught by a lot of us, is like our strength is in denial and not fighting back. And I'm with that. But then sometimes, man, Jesus kick people out the temple. I say that a lot. Every time you fight ain't wrong. I'm sorry. Every time you put hands on somebody don't mean you in sin and you wrong. Some people deserve to get it. They invade your space. Bruh, we work at the airport. If somebody come in my face and spit in my face, I'm swinging right then and there. If you standing right there, the dude that's over the account, and they see me, and that happen right there, ain't gonna be no, I'm a hold restraint. No, man, they finna catch a mouth shot. Period. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to deal with the consequences later. Some things require action. You feel what I'm saying? And for them to jump on that man like that, I don't care if it was an old white man that did like that. They should have got whooped for that. Period. That's my opinion.
No,
Go ahead, bro.
That's facts. What the folks saying, bro?
Just James say make chair shots great again. He's stupid. All right. Hagen said, talking about the swimming. I can swim in a pool. I tried to swim at Fugitive Beach, and I'm not a good swimmer, as good as a swimmer as I thought. Yeah, brother, but if it's for your life, you got to hop in that water. You'll hop in that water. You swim in the pool, you can get in if you need to.
You ain't beating no undercurrent, though.
Yeah, that's different. I get it. I sink once I can't stand up no more. I get out and I'm only 5'4". I got you. Then Hagen say, I I can't wait. Hold on. He said, I can't wait till God tell me to punch somebody in their mouth.
This dude right here.
Miss Jackson say facts. I lift up holy hands and lay hands. Raina Rose, what up, sis? She say save not soft. I'm serious. Hey, for real.
Hey.
And then Miss Mac say, or someone they know they have gotten away with it in the past and they heard stories. So when they tried to try it and they got that dog and they got dog walk. Listen, man, I'm gonna say it again. I'm not a great condoner of violence. But it's not wrong to protect yourself. Don't let people lie to you. Don't try to make, well, we Christian, we supposed to turn the other cheek. Yes. Also, the scripture said he literally threw grown men out of a temple. You think he said, please get out the temple? No. He threw their butt out the temple. He was angry. It's okay if people get out of pocket and you got to do that. I'm not saying go get arrested. But at the same time, if I'm out in the streets and somebody slap my wife, I'm putting paws on them. Period. Ain't gonna be no question. Ain't gonna be no, oh, let me come. No. Ain't no question. I'm not violent. I hate fighting. I get nervous after I get through fighting. I remember all the times I fought in my life, and I'm shaking when I get through. But at the end of the day, that's my family. That's my utmost highest level of family. And you put your hands on them, you might as well put your hands on me. Period. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna praise God and speak in tongues later. So what? I'm not gonna feel bad about it. I'm gonna get up early in the morning and feel good and pray just like I do every morning. I'm just saying. Go ahead, bro.
No, I mean, the situation like this, it happens so often. And I think something that you said earlier that makes, I'm just glad the right law enforcement was there. Because normally it would have been all pepper spray, all tasing, maybe even some real bullet shots. And it would have been us as in, on
the news,
the black community getting shot or killed with no questions asked. And it would have been the play victim role. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely. Like, they attacked us, and if you pull up on the scene after, it's more of us than them. So guess what? No questions to be asked. And then we end up getting the short end of the stick. So it was all on camera. Like you said, not condoning the violence, but, man, enough is enough, bro. Like, you get sick and tired of being, the whooping boy. Like, that stuff get old, and they get away with it so much. You know what I mean? That it's like, yo, we cool. So I'm glad my man threw his hat. My man with the chair was a little much. He was mollywopping. He was mollywopping, but at that point, he in anger. He reacted strictly out of flesh, and you can't blame him for that. Yeah,
my man with the chair, he did too much. But at the end of the day, man, like, don't start, no won't be nothing. I'm just saying, bro. And I know it sounds like I'm very like willing to fight. No, I ain't been to fight in years. But there are times when stunting is necessary. Period.
Yeah, man.
Period, yeah, man. Like, they was wrong. It was a problem, and it could have been so bad. And like Rob said, I thank God that the right cops came. I thank God, because no innocent people had to die that day. Yeah. Because most cases, like Rob said, we end up in a grave somewhere for standing up, so to speak.
Way less.
Yeah, way less. You know what I'm saying? For way less. So, hey, I'm glad. At the end of the day, like I said, the alarm has been sounded. Period. You know what I'm saying? Folks ain't playing no more. That's in Montgomery, Alabama, man. That's where Martin Luther King walked on the bridge. You know what I'm saying? That ain't too far from Selma and all these other places, historical, righteous freedoms and freedoms for black people and folks fighting, one of the most big places for that. And they picked the wrong person that day.
Yep, that Jim Crow stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So, bottom line is, it happened. Was it funny? Yes, it was funny. But more than anything, man, I'm just happy we came together for it. And they didn't just let that man get jumped and just record it. But, like you said, they messed around and found out.
Point blank period, man. And listen, man, I think what people saw was, that could have been my daddy over there. You know what I mean? That could have been my granddaddy over there. I'm going to just let that happen. The little boy that was swimming in the water, he was 16 years old.
Yeah, that boy.
It just came on him. Like, look, man, he got out the water and DDT'd somebody. Yeah, man. Fresh out the water. You know what I'm saying? And just went in. And it was comical seeing that. And, I saw one meme where they was talking about, like, that was like the end game and people were being portaled in. Just Negroes showing up. You looked up, it was one. All of a sudden, it's like 100 of them. Like, what were they? on my left, Steve, you know, like at the end game.
Yeah.
But with that being said, man, like Rob said, to wrap this up, I am grateful that we came together. I'm grateful nobody died. And I'm grateful that it's okay somebody get their butt whooped. Because I'm sorry. Everybody ain't got to die, but it's all right. You get whooped sometime. That swelling to go down. That black eye go away. But I guarantee one thing. They ain't going to do that again.
And that's something Miss Dingle brought up. This is what I say. That's deeper than that for everybody that's like, man, these one words tripping. They making it seem like it's a game. Let me tell you something. Yeah, the people down in Montgomery, Alabama, they know the history of what goes down there. And people can only get oppressed so much before it's like, yo, man, we tired of this mess, bro. And if that's true, and those docks was used in the slave trade, and that very thing happened, yeah, man, it lit something. And then, you know what I mean? So nothing burned down, nobody died.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no looting going on and all that extra stuff that sometimes pop off.
That we do sometimes.
So, that we do sometimes in our own neighborhoods like dummies.
But you know why that didn't happen? Because business was handled. Nothing else needed to happen. Everything was took care of. Nobody needed to burn nothing down.
It wasn't a response to injustice.
No. Justice was handled right then and there. Ain't wait on nothing. And it don't have to always be like that. But for that particular instance, I think it was well done. Handle your business, my guy.
There it is.
It is what it is. All right, man. We're going to move on and hold up and wait, man.
Hold up. Hey.
All right, let me pause this. This is a song by...
Well, that boy almost broke his ankles.
Yeah, he did. This song is called Trampolines by Rize, featuring Zach Monroe, and and 1K Phew. Trampolines by Rize, featuring Zach Monroe and 1K Phew.
Explain the ankle bounce.
We'll go back. Here we go. You stupid.
Caught up in emotions, the doctor of my doses. I feel like no one noticed. They say I'm fine, but I know it's by time. When Jesus went to die, he knew he had to rise. I saw him, I got be endorsing. I wanna ride now. Rise. I swear I feel just like the prophets. I wanna cash out. Wake up in the morning, one thing on my mind. Better get sleep, I don't got no time. Why as you sleep, you ain't got no grind. Open your eyes, look at your signs. Walking out front, can't hit rewind. Walking my faith, I'm still not blind. You don't show love, I don't know your kind. Talk to the Lord, we gon' be fine. Them can't get me down, quit trying. Never gon' sell my soul, quit buying. I'ma go up when I'm in your city. And I'm not by myself, got the whole gang with me. Better think twice if you tryna come trick me. Going to the top, not slow, but quickly. Ride for the Lord in a brand new Bentley. Let's go. Rise. I saw him, I got be endorsing. I wanna ride now. Rise. I swear I feel just like the prophets. I wanna cash out.
Satan thought he got a body, but instead he got a faith. They all thought my God was dead. He's alive in heaven's gate. Satan thought he got a body, but instead he got a faith. They all thought my God was dead. He's alive in heaven's gate.
Satan thought he got a body, but instead he got a faith. Satan thought he got a body. He's alive in heaven's gate.
All right, that was called Trampolines by Rize featuring Zach Monroe and Mr. 1K Phew. My thoughts on this right here is exactly what Just James said, but it was fun. Definitely like a youth group music, definitely like a whole what you call like a conference or whatever. And this is the part of the concert of the conference. And I enjoyed it, you know what I'm saying? Not fully my cup of tea, but I do not hate it because the kiddos would love it. I just put it that way.
Yeah.
As for the video, well, I forgot to say that the video is nice. The videography is good, but it's like the youth group, but it's well shot with the youth group. So,
yeah, I'm on that. It's I understand why they did a video because they got 1K Phew on it because this is not a song. This is something either live. This is a live event song.
right.
Visuals was on point. I do like that. You know what I mean? Like Miss Reese saying, it is a vibe, but it's a Just James to repeat his words. It is a youth group type conference thing. It's not something that I put on a playlist and listen to.
Right.
But that's just me. But the kids, they'll love it. Now, if this was live and that came on, and I would happen to be in the building and they did it, I would bob my head like, oh, okay, they turning up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They getting lit in this joint.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm not. You're not getting ready to pull up on the side of me and
Bumping some rides. You know what I'm saying? No hate to them, no hate to them at all.
No,
that was
at all.
Trampolines by the group Rize featuring Zach Monroe and 1K
Phew.
Phew. Let's get into this CHH.
CHH Segment.
All right, CHH segment. The question for today: what makes a song or album a classic? What makes a song or album a classic, Mr. Davis?
I think it depends on where you at in your life. You know what I mean? Like some songs, some albums that are classic to me. Southern Playalistic, kind of like funky music by Outkast. That joint. Some people say Aquemini, but they first joint is a classic to me. You know what I'm saying? All Eyes on Me, classic. You dig what I'm saying? Like you have classic, but it's a reason. It's it takes me back to a certain part of my life. Either I was wilding, or I was young and had some beats in the trunk, or you know, it's just different things. But it's lines. It's the way the album was put together. It's the lyricism, and it's timeless. That's what makes an album a classic. When you can pop it in today, ride to that joint, and it still bumped the same way it did when it came out 15, 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? 5 years ago for people who just really started listening.
Yeah. I think definitely, man. One of the biggest things what you said is like you can play it now and it's the same. It hit the same.
Yeah.
It's a Biggie song they play in clubs. I can't. Biggie, can't you see
Hypnotized.
that one? Play in a club now. People still get on the floor.
Yeah,
it's just a
Hypnotized, no doubt.
classic song. I'm just using that for example. And there's also Christian songs and other songs like that. But for the construction of the song, like you could construct it perfectly and not make a classic. Sometimes it got to hit. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes it got to hit a certain way. And what I mean by that, if you're an artist, you recognize you can't make a magical song on purpose. It just happens. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can perform, write the perfect verse like you think. You know what I'm saying? You can get it recorded the perfect way. It can be mixed and mastered the perfect way, and it may not be a classic song. It's just magic on certain songs, or it's magic on certain albums, and you can always try to recapture that again, but you may or may not have it. You know, certain music speaks to that time, and then it speaks to other times. And then other music is just like, all right, in that time. You may be like, man, I was rapping on that. And somebody be like,
Yeah.
all right.
It was
You
all
feel
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just be like that. So, like, for example, whichever Jay-Z had the song Cry on it. Like, it wasn't even my favorite song, but everybody loved that song. Reasonable Doubt, that album. People love that album. Or Nas, the Illmatic joints. People love that album, those albums, and they hold it up in high regard. You know, I think Mobb Deep had one everybody like, for example, of the East Coast dudes. So I just think, you know, some of them just, like Kanye, the Dropout?
It's College Dropout, yeah.
classic album. You know, so it's just for certain people, man. I just think they have that classic, then they have some great albums. But the one Outstanding by Gap Band or whoever that's saying that song will always be great.
No matter
20
what.
years from now. You know what I'm saying? Just the magic hit
September
on
by
that.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. I don't care
Always
what.
be great. 20 years from now. You know what I mean? All right, I'm going to go back.
They
Let's
say
see.
Songcraft was Blueprint.
Okay. Miss Dingle say music is that time. Music that is timeless. Then she say Wavy P, what's up, brother? He say some of its intangibles. He was talking about something you were saying. Then he was talking about an album, make it a classic front to back, no skips. That is facts. Ms. Mack said, I feel like most of the classics are things that you can fully understand and relate to during that time of your life. I also listen to lyrics as well as beats and tone. That's real, sis. Brother Wavy P say some songs and albums are classics for different reasons. I feel
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Then he was talking about the Blueprint. Song Cry was a Blueprint, which is a classic.
B plus.
For real.
What's good, bro?
B plus, what's up, my guy?
Congrats
on the nomination.
Nominee.
My guy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, go ahead, bro.
No, I mean, then you look at the classics. Even when you come over like, Lecrae got classic albums. One song, well, I'll say one song is classic, like Jesus Music. That will always he can bump that right now and do Jesus Music, and it's gonna go crazy. No matter how many hits Usher has, he'll never touch Confessions again. You dig what I mean? It's just perfect certain album. Things where the album just you're in the pocket and you can chase it. There's some artists that do it. DMX is one who actually did it. He did it twice in 1 year, but he was still in his pocket. So you know what I mean? He dropped Flesh of My Flesh, and then Hell is Dark or whatever, and Hell is Hot or whatever. But my point is, he had 2 #1 albums in the same year. On how it dropped, he was just in his bag, and then after that, he had hits. But those were classic albums where it was no skips whenever you went through them joints. You did,
yeah. Raina Rose said, "Gotta respect Rize, and he got some new stuff coming out. Stay tuned." That is facts. Shout out to our brother Rize. Big salute to him. Ms. Dingle say, "Yep, timeless." Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. No, just I think, and the other thing we talked about eras of music. Like certain music is timeless because it was truly heartfelt, love making, and I'm not talking about man and woman. I'm talking about just there was love on that track. Like the whole album was just on point. So some of the ones that I like it's a Dietrich album. Dietrich has an album out. Yeah, he has an album, and I can't think of it right now. Lost and Found. That joint will forever be classic to me. To one of the points that was made, it depends on where you at. When I first got saved, Lost and Found was one of the first Dietrich Haddon albums that I ever got. So for me, I can listen to Lost and Found right now by Dietrich Haddon and will not skip anything because that joint just it bumped from front to back because it reminds me when I first gave my life to Christ.
Just James say classics are good for reference points in people's lives. Timeless music, no matter when or where, it puts you back to where you were when you first heard it. That's big facts, bro. Big facts.
What I was just saying, yes, sir.
Miss Dingle says 90s R&B. A lot of that was classic, but also I could say it was classic. But there was a time in my life where I was most experiencing music at the greatest point. 90s, for me personally. So, but it is classic too. With that being said, it was some fire music coming out around that time. Yeah.
The other thing you could tell if it's classic, the fact that you talk about like people like Michael Jackson. Like my kids knew Michael Jackson, but I was geeked at Michael Jackson when I was a kid. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like certain artists, certain songs, it's just like generation upon generation, that timeless music thing, of course, but it doesn't matter. And then it spans over. It's not just Black people, it's not just white people, it's worldwide. Like that's when you it's classics, you know what I mean? Because it's in all movies, it's everywhere, and that's you got a timeless classic, you know what I mean? So that's it.
Ms. Dingle said that's how I am with Ms. Dingle said that's how I am with John P. Key. Show Up, my first gospel CD, that was a good one. Miss Mack said you can feel when someone puts their all into it or something that is strung together. This is also facts. Just James say, before I let go by Frankie Beverly, gonna be
everybody
lit
know
every time. M.A.'s is still king at any cookout or barbecue.
Yeah. Shoot,
Before
Electric Slide.
Electric Slide still get a rest of peace to the guy that created that joint. I forget. Or was it Casper Slide?
Yeah.
I think it was Casper Slide dude that ended up losing his life recently.
Man. But that's what makes them classics, in my opinion. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. And once again, like I say, if you're an artist, man, a lot of people chase that feeling of that classic, and they always chasing it. And some of these things is not what you can control, man. You can't. You have to just do your music to the best, and some of them may pop up. Wavy P says, I think I think that speaks to personal classics and universal classics. Like Bad or Thriller are pretty much universally considered classics. That's facts. That is facts.
Yeah.
Universally by anybody. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Anytime you get grown man falling out, Michael, yeah, you got it.
That is facts.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, salute to that, man. All right, man, we're going to get into our last video for the night, man. We'll hold up and wait again. And then this is a video by, I can't remember, so we'll find out.
Hold up.
Oh, okay, yeah. My bad. Trying to pause. All right, this is a remix from You Came to Set Us Free by Mr. Forrest Frank featuring Chandler Moore from Mav City Music. Check this out. Here we go. Man got the mullet going on.
Yeah, stay coming back.
Stay gone. Song you hear on Boots a whole lot.
Yeah. Thought it was over.
He's on it. He's featured on that song. Killing this joint.
Yeah.
My bad. Hold on. So that was No Longer Bound by not Hovey, but there's a song actually featuring Hovey. The original version, that is by Forrest Frank featuring our man, Mr. Chandler Moore, man. That joint, my opinion of that there, that was fire. Chandler Moore smashed that joint. It was a beautiful song. I like the song anyway. The original version, that was just like took it to a whole nother level. What I liked about it was the Forrest Frank dude, which was the white guy, was 100% just him.
Yep.
And still was praising with a black dude that was 100% just him. And it came together. It was something very beautiful, man. As for the videography, it was like an uncut video or unplugged video. I didn't really look at it for the videography tip of it because the song was so big, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like Miss Mac say, simple and sweet, but it was to the point, man. And it was a nice worship joint, man. The joint was dope. Very, very dope. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Sounds of heaven. What I mean by that, not being deep, but just two different genres coming together, blending and worshiping the Lord. So that's what makes the song fun, man. And
man.
They will be in them. Like, you know, when you make the ugly face when you worshiping, like some people can't worship the Lord because they so busy worried about who watching or what they look like. Like, look, man, sometimes you just gotta make the ugly face. You know what I mean? And if tears flow while you worshiping, then tears flow. If you know what I'm saying, get your cry together if you got one of them ugly cries. You dig what I'm saying? Or just let it be. Come as you are. It happens. So
it happens.
That's what makes the song dope. You know what I mean? And the version with Hobie on it is dope also. That was my first time hearing the original version though. So that was super dope.
I don't think that was the original. I think that's the remix, brother.
That's the remix? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
The one with Hobie is the original, but that's the remix.
Well, that joint dope. I will say that.
Yeah. So once again, man, that was Forrest Frank. You Came to Set Us Free featuring Maverick City Music and my guy, Mr. Chandler Moore, man. Dope song. Look that up. Add it to your playlist when you want to get your worship on in a hip-hop kind of way. And like Rob said, man, not to reiterate this, but I think it's very important. Sounds like heaven, man. Like different genres coming together, different people, different backgrounds coming together to do something like that. That is the beauty of music. Music can bring people together, and you can, when you get the mixes of hip hop and country, the mixes of rock and hip hop or whatever, that is beautiful. And when it comes together in the gospel sense, man, in the Christian sense, because Maverick City Music is kind of gospel / CCM, they kind of the great bridge in between the two, and the Forrest Frank dude is kind of like a bridge between Christian rap and CCM, and all that coming together to make a gumbo or something fire, man. That's what's up, man.
Smitty,
thank you, sir. I appreciate that on the hat, man. I love it. Thank you, brother. All right, man. So with that being said, man, we gonna go and do this thing right here.
Hey, look, I know we cut it short, but we don't want to hold y'all up. You dig what I'm saying? But before we do all that, have you ever thought I enjoy what these guys are doing with this show?
Yes,
or
sir.
with this podcast
Yes,
with an S plural? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Look, it's some names that popped up today I haven't seen in a while. It's also a few names that popped up today that I haven't seen at all. So if you haven't hit that like, subscribe, and notification button, go ahead and do that for us right now so you can know every time that we come on. Next week, we got 2 shows for you. We kind of chilling on sports because we're in the dog days of summer, but we do got the Bible study with a new topic coming up this Tuesday. And then we'll see y'all again on next Thursday for the Faith and Music show like tonight. You can also hit that Cash App, Not the Same Podcast, Cash Sign, Not the Same Podcast, NotTheSamePodcast.com/support. We are not forgetting about y'all again. We're not trying to just come over here and just bump our gums on Wednesdays with the sports for our sports folks. We want to have something to talk about, man. We don't want to just sit here and it just be dead space. Like tonight, we ended up a little early. Look, we don't want to stretch it out. If the topics seem to get dry, whatever the case may be, it's just what it is, man. We appreciate y'all sliding through for that.
100%, man. And like Rob said, we'll be back next week with another Bible study and also a music and faith show. And we are honored by you ever coming back to watch us and listen to us, man. We do not take it for granted. We don't take it lightly, man. We appreciate y'all, and we appreciate your patience with us moving and making changes at our homes and all that, man. And everybody coming back, man. We are so grateful. We thank y'all. But with that being said,
Miss Matt.
With that being said, I'm C-Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
And we is out, man. We'll see y'all next week.
About our Father's business. Crime mode. Filled with this Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene. Episode.